Hey, welcome to Winedown Wednesday with Kecia. Thank you guys for tuning in for another lovely afternoon with y'all as we discuss submission. And do you think submission is a sign of weakness? And we're gonna talk about why or why not you think it's not. So today's wine, I want to introduce this wine. Of course, it's from Total Wine, and you can also find it at Rouse's and Target. It's called Sugar Sweet Wine. It's a California um, Moscato. And white wines actually go very well and is paired well with seafood, poultry, salads, cheese. Is a very sweet wine. Um, it's a very good smooth taste. Has a very good smooth taste to it. So you can purchase this wine again. Like I said, if you're into white wines, I'm not really into white wines because y'all know I like red wines.
I don't like white.
Because white wines can be kind of bitter sometimes. So, so let's grab a glass of your favorite drink, or if you're drinking wine tonight, and let's get into this topic. So first, I want to talk about this: what submission means. So the Webster Dictionary defines submissive meaning is ready to conform to the authority or the will of others, meekly obedient or passive. That's what the Webster Dictionary says. It says submissive almost is like sheep like people. But do you think being meekly obedient, that's the word right there.
Yeah, it's kind of
That
yeah.
obedient word, that's the word right there. So it also says means submission in a relationship means that you're willingly yielding to your partner's needs and perspectives, often by considering their opinions as equality, important as your as well. I guess their thoughts and what they want is just as important as your thoughts, and one is mutual respect for one another, not losing your own identity. Another other keywords: not losing your own identity as you're being submissive in this relationship, and then essentially prioritizing your partnership, such as respecting, basically not cheating on your damn partner. That's what being totally submissive to your relationship actually means. When you become as one as that person. I guess that's what they're saying. But also,
Okay, well, that's how it should always be. Then okay, I mean, hey, all right.
yeah, not losing your own identity. Because when you come get into certain relationships, because I am single, so being submissive means something totally different. Because I have latched on to this word, meekly obedient. So for me, that would mean that I'm more subservient to someone else, to be meekly
Hmm.
obedient to that person. So
I mean, that's kind of strong though. I mean, meekly, yeah, that's kind of yeah, that's a little strong there.
yeah, so when I think I don't know. I'm thinking like for a single person, being submissive to a relationship should mean something totally different from when you married to someone. I think it's different levels to that submissive shit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I guess, but if you want to get to that next level, you're supposed to be, that person of you dress how you want to succeed. I mean, you do what you need to do to get to that next level. So be submissive. You need to be submissive, and then get to that next level. So I don't know. I mean, it might still work. Maybe if all you I don't know. I say be a little submissive from Jump Street, and you get to the next level in the first place. But can a
Okay,
man
so
be
with
submissive though? Can a man? I guess. I mean, can we be submissive? A man. It's more of a woman's thing, I think, being submissive like that.
I don't think so, because I've talked to married guys, and they proclaim not to cheat on their wife. They're saying that They
Hold on,
on
wait,
there.
what the echoes? Why the echoes? What's up? They don't
So
cheat. They claim not to cheat. They don't cheat.
they
Nah,
claim not to cheat on their
nah,
wife. But y'all fail to
nah.
realize is you can emotionally cheat with somebody. So it don't always have to be
Oh Lord, that
physically.
emotion. Ain't
You can have
nobody.
emotional cheating with somebody. You can have if you now you work with a lot of women. You can't tell
Yes.
me that you don't have thoughts of like you meet somebody on the
Who not
job.
well? You can't come on your thought. A thought can't. If that's the case, everybody cheating. And I mean, you
So
think all day long.
okay, so what I'm saying is if you when these women that you work with say like you befriend one of them, y'all become
Yeah,
really, really good friends. You know how they
yeah,
call that shit the work wife
yeah. Your
or
work
the work
wife. Yeah.
husband. You bringing them lunch, you bringing them, if you go out to lunch and say, oh, here, friend, I bought you a cold drink back. I thought you might like a cold drink or something like that. So you you and her interact as if y'all are dating one another because
Right.
that's the only person you talking to. That's the only person like y'all really good. Y'all consider it friends. So you don't think that's like not being submissive to your relationship because you are basically cheating.
If I ain't hitting, I ain't cheating. It ain't cheating till the dick come out. I'm sorry.
That's crazy. I don't think so. You can emotionally cheat. You can emotionally have a
No.
relationship with somebody because if you telling this woman everything about your wife, what she don't do, how she do it, or whatever,
Yeah.
I would take that as for me. If you call yourself being my friend and you start talking to me about your relationship at home, telling me about how you and then it and I guess it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And it's not what you say is the immaculate words that you put together to make it sound elaborate. But
Right.
I wouldn't want my husband talking to his work friend about my what I'm like in the bed, what I do at home, telling my work friend I'm boring, I don't do nothing. He wished that we could do other things. I don't want my husband having those kind of conversations with another woman.
I mean, well, people go talk. So you think talking is cheating? Talking.
Why my husband can't come talk to me and tell me the same thing he's telling that woman at
He
work?
probably he probably do tell you the same thing, but you're not gonna take it like the woman at work gonna take it. You're not gonna
Yes,
take it the same way.
but I think communication is everything in a relationship. Communication is everything in a relationship. So if you don't, Lord, I don't even press the thing. But communication is everything in a relationship, right? When you in a relationship with somebody, you want that person to be strictly for you, right? You want that person to just, how would you feel if your wife
I mean,
was basically talking to another guy at work about your sex life, what y'all do, what y'all don't do, and this, that, and other?
well, it'll be a good conversation. My sex life is banging, so it's gonna be a good conversation. She gonna be like, "Oh, my husband puts it down." So hey,
But you don't know that if y'all not having a conversation, you don't know if it's banging or not unless you have a good
banging,
conversation. Unless you have that conversation, she
banging,
might just be being submissive in the bed, so she don't hurt your feelings.
banging, banging,
That's what you
banging.
probably think.
But
That's what you.
long as the cat don't come out, I'm all right. You can talk. I mean, as long as the cat don't come out, I'm fine. You need that emotional attachment to other people. You need somebody to talk to. Sometimes you need you need an outlet sometimes.
No, I
Long as
think
the cat don't come out, I'm all right with it. Me.
I think that's not being submissive to your relationship because not for me. If you totally what that means is we totally submissive to one another. We should have perfect communication. Whereas you could simply come and have a conversation with me and tell me, hey, it's been kind of boring around here for a little while. You know what's going on because you never know what a person is going through.
Right.
So if you don't have that conversation with your woman, or I don't have that conversation with my man to find out, now 9 times out of 10 men are very hypersexual. So if he ain't touching on me or trying to snuggle up under me at night, then one or two things I'm gonna start thinking. So I'm gonna ask anyway, nigga, are you cheating? Because you haven't been yourself in a while. But at least I'm communicating and I'm opening up the door for that communication. That's his window right there to tell me what's happening. That's the window right there to say, hey, what you know, this relationship is, hey Tanya, that this relationship is strong. Because if we can communicate, guess what? We have a strong relationship.
But some of y'all can't communicate. Some of y'all are bad at communicating. Ooh, y'all are bad at. Y'all think you could talk, but y'all are bad at communicating. Y'all hear the wrong, you hear the thing the wrong way in your head, and some men don't want to talk to y'all. Sometimes y'all man don't want to talk to y'all about nothing because y'all don't
But you
want to
don't go
take it.
talk to another woman about
Yes.
that. Other woman can't tell me what I need and want from you because she not on the same level as we are. Like if I'm married to you, I've been married to you for 10 plus years or what have you. Our relationship has changed a couple of times because nothing
Yeah.
stays the same in a relationship. I don't care what people say. But at the same token,
I don't say people stay married a long time. I don't. I really don't see it. I hope I can finally see it one day. But at a certain point, it's like you're gonna grow apart. I'm sorry. I don't see how people stay married for like 50 years. Like how you did 50 years? Like I don't 20 years and all that. It's kind of
so
I
you
don't
don't
know.
believe in reinventing your relationship? Like that's when you sit down and have
Sometimes you
those
can't.
conversations with your spouse and say, "Hey, this is not working for us. This is, you know, whatever's going on. Let's have a conversation because if it's not working and we can't repair whatever's been broken, or maybe she's tired at night, or you know, maybe something is going on. Like I'm saying, I'm sick or whatever." I would never. I don't think if I have well, if I had a significant other, we would be able to talk about that. But you still have to keep everything going, right? You have to keep everything going in your relationship. You got to keep
Mhm.
those date nights going. Hey sis, I'm feeling okay. So you have to keep your relationship going. I mean, you got to keep the spark in it. There
Right,
are
right,
people,
right.
you wonder how people were married a long time. Like my grandmother and my grandfather, they were together a long time because he bought into that relationship. Like they were submissive to one another. They took care of each other. They put each other's needs on the table and their wants on the table. I've never seen, even though he may have cheated outside of the household, he did cheat. He had a whole nother family. But
Then how was he submissive?
he was submissive. But the thing is, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Being submissive have different meanings to different people based on the level of understanding you have in your relationship. And I think he was submissive to his wife. She was submissive as a wife because although all of that was going on, their marriage still lasts over 30, 40 years.
Because women know how to understand. A nigga go be, oh, see, I'm glad, because women know how to understand back in the days that man go be a man. Girl, let the man be a man. Women, oh, you do one little thing. Oh, I gotta leave you. I gotta leave you. That's the problem too. Women want to leave too much now. You know,
But the thing is, I
stick
never
with it. Stick with it, young ladies.
had you.
Hey.
I
Mm-hmm.
never in my life saw them argue. I never saw any affection amongst the two of them. But the thing about it is, whatever being submissive meant in that relationship, that's what it was because they were married 30 plus years.
Right.
So whatever she was submissive by accepting that,
Let
not
that
giving
man be a
up,
man. Let
yes,
a
letting
man be
her
a
man be a
man.
man. Because you can only expect a person to be whoever the hell they are. Like you
Right.
can, and I think a lot of things with this generation that we have, the new breed of women,
Yes, y'all new
uh,
breed.
the
Mm.
new breed. I say the new breed of women because I think between the 30s and somewhere between the 40s and maybe the late maybe early 70s, women started to evolve into who they were, and receiving themselves and becoming more confident as we became a part of the workforce, as we started making our own money. But did
Oh
that
yeah.
stop her from being submissive?
Yes. Y'all different now. Y'all different. I mean, good and bad, y'all are different now. I'm sorry. For good or bad, y'all different now. Y'all move different. Y'all think different. Y'all ready to cut a man loose for the least bit of thing now, it's just it's different now. You don't let that man, men been cheating been cheating forever. It's not like cheating just started. Men have been cheating forever. But it's just now that y'all want to cut a man loose for, you know, being doing a little cheating, a little stepping out.
But being that you are married, do you think that your wife should still be submissive in that relationship if
Oh
she knew you
yes.
was cheating?
A woman, yeah, woman's supposed to keep it at home, no matter what, and understand how man, women don't supposed to cheat. Women don't supposed to cheat at all. Y'all supposed to be
Mm.
submissive at home
That's
all day long.
interesting. That's interesting. So Simone is saying being submissive doesn't mean necessarily mean that you're loyal.
These hoes ain't loyal.
I agree, Simone, because submissive. I'm still trying to get all my stuff together over here, y'all. But submissive is categorized as so many different things.
Hmm. And that's what I was saying earlier. Submissiveness can be so many things to different people, because what would apply for me as being submissive as a single woman may not necessarily apply as being submissive as a married woman. Because for me, if I'm dating, submission is to, and we have committed to each other, but we not married or anything, that submissiveness is going to look totally different, because I'm not going to submit 100% of myself to a relationship of 75%. Because I mean, I'm not going to even say 75% because I ain't even got the ring yet. I think getting a ring means 75%. So that's gonna look totally different for me. Now every now and then I might cook you a little meal. I mean, make sure that you're comfortable. I'm gonna be thoughtful of your day. I'm gonna do sweet things because I am your woman. I'm gonna
So,
talk to you when you need to be listened to and things like that. But anytime you want to roll over and lay on top of me or whatever, that part right there, that don't apply to me because I'm a single woman. I don't gotta do that for you.
What you mean, guys? You should want to do that. Oh, hold on now,
so,
Lord. You should want to do that for your man. If you ain't doing it for your man, that's the number one there. If you're not doing it, somebody go do it for him. So if
okay.
your man hard, he needs something, you should be the first hold he could get.
Well, I think submission is often misunderstood. Period, amongst us, amongst people. Period, especially when it comes to relationships, even leaderships and personal growth. I'm all for personal growth. Period. Many many associate submission with weakness, and it's not about being weak, but it's really it is it's really that the case that is exploring the different types of submissions, uh, where the understanding needs to come from, and who we're being submit who we are submitting to, and why we're submitting, both men and women, right? And why it's so crucial in those relationships, right? So what is submission? What is submission? What is it true? What do it truly mean? Y'all got
Well,
to.
Like, like,
the
like they.
but a meaning of according to Webster's dictionary,
Okay, go ahead.
okay, the meaning of submission is ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly obedient or passive. And as I was saying earlier, that word meekly obedient, that obedient word,
Mm-hmm.
that can take on a whole different form of things, because you can have a healthy relationship where, whereas you being submissive, and I'm going to say married, being
Mm-hmm.
submissive in a relationship as married, being in a healthy relationship. It can mean loyalty because after all, if you're married to somebody, you sticking with a man for 50, 60 years. That's why back then their marriages last 80 to 100 years. Because
Right.
although they were submissive, and not only submissive, they were loyal to their situation, regardless of whatever that man did. So no, it does not mean the same thing, but and when you're totally 100% submissive in that relationship, that does involve being loyal, because loyalty means that you're putting other people's you're considerate of other people's needs besides your own. You're not selfish to yourself.
But it doesn't mean giving up power or stuff like that. It's just basically saying that you're yielding to certain things. You're standing firm when you're working on harmonizing with another person. That's all that means. You're not giving up all your power.
No, it says that. I mentioned that earlier because it simply just means that. Well, I'm gonna reread this. So in a relationship, it says it means yielding, like you said, like you mentioned, yielding to your partner's needs and perspectives, often by considering their options as equally important as your own, while maintaining mutual respect and not losing your own identity. So that's a big part of that too. Not losing your own identity when you do feel like you both are submissive to each other, which means that, again, that's where that loyalty piece plays a major role in that, because if I'm totally submitted to my relationship, I should be able to go to the down home blues club and he should be able to go to the rodeo. We don't have these feelings as though this person may betray me.
Right, because what you're doing is it becomes a conscious choice. Conscious is the key word in that sentence. A conscious choice, a form of trust, teamwork, respect, and even empowerment when done correctly.
Yes, when done
correctly, sir.
All right, I got a question to you, two women on a panel. What does a submissive man look like to y'all? What is a submissive man to y'all? What is a submissive man? Because I don't know.
This is okay. I am very biased, not biased. I am very coherent in everything with the situation when it comes down to men and women. I'm opposed to both, because at the same time, I don't care if you're a man, I don't care if you're a woman. It's still a conscious choice. It's part of teamwork. It's just like a 50-50. 50-50 doesn't mean that I'm gonna do 50% of, I'm gonna give you 50% of the money for the bills, or you're gonna give me 50% of the money for the bills. 50-50 means, this is what 50-50 means in a relationship. Let me break this down to you. 50-50 means we're both giving 100%. Not both, but at 50-50 means it's 100% equal in a relationship. Okay? That means if you can't provide 50% of your of the relationship at the specific time when you come home, and you say, "Babe, I only have 20 to give," then I'm supposed to pick up your other percentage, right?
Right, Kevin.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so you're paying attention. Okay, so that means I'm going to pick it up. So at that particular time, you can't give it to me. So when you get back right and you're ready to go take your nap and to take your percentage back after you wake up, then now you can get your stuff back. But I'm going to pick up your slack. That's what 50-50 means.
Okay. I do like that. All right.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. I'm picking up where you left off.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's always a conscious choice, teamwork, respect, and what? Empowerment. Yes. That helps us to get things done correctly.
Yes. Lifting each other up.
It's not means that I'm going to give you all the time 50%. No, it means that we're equal in 100% at all times, whether you can actually give 50 or not at that particular time, because we all can't give a whole 100.
Okay.
But we all will try and share that get to that 100% if we can't get it. Okay.
I like that. All right. I like that.
It is what it is.
All right, the boss.
And that's exactly what the submission is about. The submission says we need to come together as a team and be submissive, because at the end of the day, I'm still an individual. I was an individual when I met you. That means I had goals, I had dreams, right? And when I came into this relationship, I'm coming in with these goals and these dreams, right? And we're gonna sit down and talk about our boundaries, right? And we're going to talk about these boundaries as a team. And we're going to talk about the trust as a team. We're going to talk about the respect as a team. And then we're going to eventually build that empowerment. And we're going to do this stuff correctly, because at the end of the day, that submission won't work if both of us are not on board.
Yep. It definitely won't work. And see, and that's another thing as a single woman, because I mean, both of y'all.
Go find y'all. You need to find a man. As a
I don't need to find no man, because let me tell you,
as a single woman, Lord, you need your 50.
It ain't like I ain't never had a man. So I mean,
so I mean, all that cheating shit. That cheating should go out the door. A man don't get a pass for cheating. A man don't get a pass for cheating. A woman don't get a pass for cheating. None of that. No. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. It doesn't, because there are men out there that doesn't cheat.
There are
black women out there that doesn't cheat.
That don't cheat, and I'm one of them. I don't
cheat. Black men. You're right. Black men don't cheat.
It doesn't matter what color you are.
It doesn't.
We're not about to stigmatize anybody. We're not about to put a label on anybody. We're not about to do that, because there are people out there that can actually go out there and find somebody when God is ready to put them in front of their face. It will happen.
Thank you.
Whether you want it to happen or not.
You gotta look for it. You gotta look for it too.
You don't have to look for it. You don't have to look for it. It's gonna come to them when it's time.
You gotta look for it. I'm sorry.
You gotta look for it. You don't have to look for it.
You don't have to look for it.
If you're not looking for it, how you gonna find it if you're not looking for it?
When you
don't have to look for it. You don't have to look for it. Sometimes the answers is right in front of your face. You just got to open your eyes and do not remain closed.
Yes. Closed-minded is a thing.
So you're still looking though.
Let's talk about the different types of, since we're talking about submission, let's talk about the different types of submission.
So
you have voluntary versus what? Forced.
Mm-hmm.
Voluntary submission is when a person is willingly to choose what to follow, to trust, or to yield, right?
Uh-huh.
They voluntarily doing this. Then you have those forced ones, where their partner forced submission on them. That's when someone is what? They're being coerced, they're being manipulated, they're being pressured into submitting against their own will. That is the two forms of submission.
So do you think you're weak in a relationship if you're playing a role of being submissive, but that's not really what you want to be, because you know this is not a healthy relationship? Because
first you got to figure out which one which part of the submission you're in, which one, voluntary or forced, because that's going to tell you if you are what role you're playing.
Yeah, exactly. And you see a lot of those, and I keep saying this word, trauma bond. See, when we have these trauma bonds with people, I consider that being as involuntarily, because the person that you're dealing with basically has learned that you have the capabilities of being submissive. They learn your triggers, they learn your weaknesses. So they're doing everything so you can buy into kind of willingly give that submission. In actuality, for me, it's being stolen from a person. Because if a person is out there looking for love, that means that you will accept anything that somebody brings to you to the table. No. Baby, when they got some people out here looking for love, and they're finding love in all the wrong places, like the song says. So you're looking for love. You're looking for this particular thing. And 9 times out of 10, you're not in love with the person. You're in love with the idea of what this can be. So I have totally submitted to a situation, whereas it's not actual love. It's an idea of what I perceive it to be if I act in this particular manner with this person.
Let me tell you about that. So what I've learned with that situation is It's not that a person has tricked you. It's that you have given them the cliff notes to you.
Yeah.
When you give a person a cliff notes to you before they get to know you, they formulate and put on this persona and this mask for you because they already have the cliff notes. So what they're going to do is they're going to work that cliff note. They're going to work it. They're going to work it to the T. Because you done told them everything that they can do, everything that's about you, and they're going to work the shit out of them cliff notes.
Yes.
And then once it's time for them to take that mask off, and now you see that true color of that person, that true individual that's under that mask. Now you don't want to deal with that person anymore. But now they have manipulated you so much.
Yes.
Because you gave them that cliff note to that person. To you, I meant, right? You gave them the cliff notes. That was your fault. You gave them the roadmap to your heart. So you can't blame nobody but yourself. Stop meeting these people and telling them every single thing about you so they can work your heart before you get to know them.
I mean, we need to know who we're dealing with. I mean,
no, you don't.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
We need to know who we're dealing with.
Let me explain to you. Let me explain.
Because if people come with some lies and
no.
Hold
up.
They need a representative.
No, they don't need a representative. You and that person should be getting to know each other.
Representatives.
Let me explain something to you. You have to get to know a person for who they are. They shouldn't have to tell you how to maneuver. They shouldn't give you a navigation. I shouldn't need a navigation for you. You should need a navigation for me.
If you talk to
that
somebody,
is
you know
called
what
vulnerability. We supposed to be vulnerable together. That's the only way to bridge a gap. But I'm not supposed to give you every single detail about my life so you can work me. No, it don't work like that, baby.
But that's not how life goes. I am.
No. I'm not asking you about you. I don't need to know your past. I don't need to know your past. The only thing I need to know is how your mama treated you. That's it.
How you treat your mama. How you treat your mama. And how your mama treated you.
That's way unhealthy. No, I'm sorry. I need to know
my
partner.
Know that because the relationship.
Oh no, you need to know your partner. Oh no,
baby.
No, you're not my partner at this time.
Relationship.
You are not my partner at this time. You are not my partner. And it don't take a week for you to get to know my whole lifespan. No, it takes time.
I know women out here.
I don't need to be on the phone with you for hours because if I'm on the phone with you for hours, that means I'm telling you too much.
Yes. Too damn much.
And how you bonding? No, that's really, you don't hear that's not healthy.
It is healthy. You better go read. You better go read, baby. You are not supposed to be on the phone with a partner that you're trying to get to know for hours. Literally 30 minutes. That's all you need because after you tackled and all that for hours, your phone conversations go dormant. And now you're just holding a phone. Think about a conversation that you've had with a female and that you didn't got to know over a month, and now you just holding a phone. Y'all have nothing to talk about.
Then y'all
boring. Already gave you everything.
She done gave you everything you needed.
No, it's not. It's not. Y'all literally have nothing else to talk about because they didn't give you everything that they can give.
But you're saying that like, okay, so a married couple married for years, they still have a conversation. So that's still what you're saying. If you still have conversation, so you still have conversation with a person.
You're not grasping what I'm telling you, baby.
Sorry, no, that makes no sense.
You're not grasping what I'm telling you. You're not grasping what I'm telling you.
No.
I'm grasping it, but you're not.
A married couple is talking about their life of what's going on within their life at this particular moment. I'm talking about getting to know a person. That's it. That's all I'm talking about. I can't tell you my whole lifespan within a matter of weeks. I can't do that. Okay. It's not possible. And then expect to have decent conversation with you within the next few months after. It's not possible. 30-minute conversations, cut that shit short. I promise you'll have a better relationship.
Okay, well that's your idea. I'm sorry, but that's
try it. Anybody on here who's listening, if they try, I bet you they'll come back and tell me it was well worth it.
Just 30 minutes a day. So what's 30 minutes a day?
I didn't say a day.
I can't stand a damn phone quarter. Don't court me on the phone trying to find out my whole life story
Right.
on the phone. Stop
Right.
courting
If
me
you're
on
not
the phone.
talking about business and your actual day-to-day ventures, you don't need to know all of my business. Simple.
All your business, like what business? If I'm trying
My
to get to know
past
you,
endeavors.
then I'm
My
trying to get
past
to know
endeavors.
you.
I don't need you to know that. I don't need you to get the roadmap to this. Why would I give it to you? So you can sit up there and manipulate me? No, that takes time, baby.
Y'all been hurt. I'm sorry, but
No, I haven't been hurt.
I don't know what men y'all messing with.
Not like that anyway.
I don't know what men y'all messing with. I don't know what men y'all.
The thing is, what I've learned, and see, the thing of it is, every man is different. How you meet, every man is different. But if I find a man on the phone with me for hours at a time, you ain't talking about taking me out. Cause see, spending time with a person and doing things with a person is how you don't even have to spend money to spend time with somebody. That's how you get to know somebody. I need to see you face to face. I need to see your face reaction.
And that's
don't be texting me no long dissertations on the phone about why you couldn't do what I asked you to do and this, that. Because if I'm on the phone with you past 45 minutes, now I know you're trying to get in my business because you're trying to figure out how to manipulate me. So now I'm going to tell you everything you don't want to hear. I'm going to make you don't want to talk to me no more. I'm going to make you
that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. A phone conversation is different. Now you pulling up to my house and saying, come on, let's go take a ride. And we just going out and just trying to get to know each other. That's different. But you sitting on the phone, come on, baby. No.
Okay, you stuck on a phone call thing. I mean, so
I said phone. I've been saying phone for the past I don't know how long. I said cut your phone conversation short.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Okay, all right.
So you mean to tell me when you met your wife, you would sit on the phone with her for hours at a time?
I'll go get you. We're going somewhere.
That's what we saying. That's what we saying.
But we're still, I'm still trying to get to know you though.
Of course, you're gonna get to know a person, but I'm still not gonna sit up there and tell you my whole life story. I'm not giving you the cliff notes to me. There are gonna be some things that you're gonna ask. Yes, there are gonna be some things that I'm going to omit around for the first part of the thing because we're gonna have to set some boundaries. We still have to have some boundary settings because you don't know me and I don't know you. These are things that you cannot ask me at this point.
But I don't know you if I don't get to ask you questions about who you are.
No. Listen to what I'm saying, baby.
Because I want to know if I'm going to be with you for the rest of my life. I want to know what happened in your life. I want to know if I want to be with you for the rest of my life. I don't date just to date.
That's what we said. We said I want to know about your mom. I want to know how you were raised. We said that. Okay, I want to know what makes you laugh. I want to know what ticks you off. I said that, right? But when we first meet, this is right here. This is right here. We're not about to discuss. Like my past relationships, we're not about to discuss. Why? Because those are going to be the manipulation questions. Those are the manipulative questions. Because if you want to ask me about my past relationship, what happened to them, why this happened, what came about, no. Because if I tell you that, then you're going to try to use those to coerce me. That is off limits. That is a boundary that we will not step.
Let me tell you why I'm gonna ask you those questions. We want to know how crazy was with that last man.
But that doesn't matter. That relationship doesn't have anything
that does matter
because
women have a thing that they repeat the same cycle over and over again. So if you know that
relationship doesn't have anything to do with you. That relationship doesn't have anything to do with you. Why? Number one, because I'm moving forward, and I don't want that relationship to hinder me from this one. That has nothing to do with you. You shouldn't even be poking at that relationship. That shouldn't even have nothing to do with you, especially if they don't have kids together. That has nothing to do with you.
It don't. Because my relationship with that man, it was totally different. Because if people toxic in a relationship, you do know it takes two people to be toxic in a relationship, right? It just can't be that one person.
Sometime.
Baby, it takes two people to be in a toxic relationship. If I've been with somebody over 5 years and they're out here in the streets telling other people I'm crazy and I'm toxic, you know what that is, nigga? You toxic too, because you still in this crazy relationship. I'm crazy. I'm doing all these different things. So therefore, you can't base my relationship with this person on what we could have. And I think that's the problem with most of the men today, because One thing I can't stand is because the men got this thing of saying, "Oh, bro, don't mess with her. She crazy." How you know I'm crazy? I never had a relationship with you.
People talk. Y'all
Let
get
me ask
crazy.
you this,
Crazy.
Kevis. Let
All
me ask
right.
you this question. Do you know when to lead and when to support? Or do you want to just always lead?
No. I'm very 50-50 off top. I'm very 50-50. So no, I know how to lead. I know how to be submissive. I do all that. I'm a decent enough husband. I'm all right.
Okay.
But
Decent enough.
yeah, because I mean I've had the bad Kevins too. Now don't get me wrong. I mean, as a man, I've had bad Kevins. Everybody has a bad time. Everybody has a bad day. You know, things do happen.
I mean, yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
But I worked to get better at it, and I think I'm better at it now. But I was bad. I was bad, Kevin. My thing was this, and I would always tell people this. And it took my cousin to tell me that makes no sense. I would say, I'm a great husband, but I cheat. My cousin said, "Well, you're not a good husband." And like, no, I'll take care of you. I'm there for you. I do. So, well, Kevin, you're saying something that makes no sense. You can't be a good husband if you're cheating on your wife. And I had to really get that and say, like, hold on, like, damn, like that does like. But in my heart, I felt if I took care of the bills, I worked hard, I was there for you. I just felt that no matter what else I did, as long as I took care of home, I was supposed to be okay. But it wasn't okay. So I had to realize that no, I was saying something that was stupid. If a man said I'm a good husband but I cheat, it was a stupid sentence. Something shouldn't
Absolutely,
be said.
it was an oxymoron.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a good husband if you cheat because you do because let me say how a man feels. Well, at least how I felt. If you're happy and I'm taking care of you, long as you don't know, it shouldn't hurt
We
you.
working.
But the thing is this: even if your wife don't know what you're doing, you're still taking from that marriage. You're still because you're taking time away. You're taking money away because it takes money to play. You go if you
say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
So if you're playing, you're spending money outside the household. You're spending time outside the house. Even if wife don't know nothing you're doing, it's still taking out. I didn't realize that. Damn, I'm wrong for that because even though they didn't know, I still took away from my household. So that was
Lying to the lady, telling her you ain't got no money, you got shorted on your check. Somebody stole your wallet and all that. You done lost the debit card and all this kind of bullshit. Yeah. Lying to the lady, just lying. That because y'all good at lying.
So y'all are good at lying too.
Let me stop. Men are not good. We lie too. Women do lie. So it's no specific.
Yeah, I mean all that shit. Men and women lie. All that shit. So so we also know that submission. You should never lose your identity. It shouldn't be a loss of identity or even blind obedience.
Yeah, no matter what that identity is.
Blind obedience.
Mm-hmm.
No blind obedience.
No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a loss of identity or blind obedience.
What so what does that look like for you in your household, Kevin? I
ain't married.
With his wife. What does submission look like?
You just talk some more men. That's
I was married. I was married for 20-something years. So
what? Okay, I'm gonna answer my question. But hold on. Why after 20-something years? Let's say he passed away. Why y'all not together after 20-something years?
He cheated several times.
But okay, once again, I understand that pain. I understand because I believe me, as like I said.
Now I don't know who Drone Bro is talking about men don't lie. Oh yeah.
Boy, get off this face. We can't hear you, Kevin. I don't know what you're saying, but we can't hear nothing you said.
Oh, my phone.
You never answered the question.
No.
Okay. Was everything else okay in a marriage except for the cheating? See, he got caught cheating. What did he take care of everything else? Was everything else good?
We're not about to discuss my situation on here. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. Then, like I said, I don't like when I hear a woman leave a man alone for cheating. I don't. I'm sorry. If your husband, he's a good husband, he taking care of home.
I don't give a. I could deal with a lot of things, but I can't deal with that because one thing leads to another is AIDS. when you start cheating, baby. Because I don't know who's sleeping with who, and who's sleeping with who, and who's sleeping with who, but you ain't gonna bring it to true.
And that's on what? On God.
That's the goal of, baby. Yeah, no, sorry. So I could deal with a lot of things, but I can't deal with that. There you go. Boo boo. Next.
So again, what does that submission look? So you saying that your wife so submitted to your relationship and committed that if you cheated and she found out you cheated today, she will still be there?
We'll
That
talk.
would be your expectation?
It'll be a discussion, but it won't be a leaving thing. It'll be a discussion. It'll be
and I was
discussion.
there for many of them. I was there for many of them.
Yeah, it'll be a discussion, you know.
And at a point, you know, the L left, the O left, the V left, and once the E was gone, I was gone too.
Mm-hmm. So I think in your mind, submission means, I mean, I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say some people. So submission means that you have to put up with whatever I'm doing, regardless if I'm cheating on you or whatever, and stay in the house with you.
If a man putting his hands on you, he got to get the fuck. If a man not taking care of the bills right, not taking care of fucking up the money, he got to go. That, yes, but cheating, you work through it. Or you give him, now if you keep doing it, okay, then yeah, he got to go. But once, twice, then after that, then yeah.
3 times a lady.
Yeah.
That part.
But to leave a man alone just for cheating for that, like, I know he could either leave him alone like one time, but if it's
so think about this. I want you to think about this way, Kevis.
Mm-hmm.
Say I'm a man.
Okay.
Oh, let's just say you. Let's just say you the man. You sleeping with Kecia. You go back home to your wife. Kecia at her house by herself. You think Kecia called somebody else over to her house. You don't know who the hell Kecia got at her house. Then you leave from by Kecia. You go home to your wife. Later you leave at night. You come by me. Right? After you leave from by me, you go back home to your wife. I call somebody over to my house. How many fucking people you didn't slept with? You have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
That is true.
So why would the fuck you stay or your wife stay with you when she don't know how many people you didn't slept with, and you thinking you just slept with me and Kecia? When naturally you didn't slept with Kecia and the fucking person she just slept with, you didn't slept with me and the motherfucker I just slept with.
And all the people they done slept with, all the people they done slept with, the thousands of women, because they like what they claim is 10 of us to one of them or 20 of them to one of us. So just imagine you sleeping with all 20 women that you with, and I got
think
to find
is not a factor. It is when you look at it through the eyes like that. It is definitely a factor.
Yeah.
Even, and I was telling him earlier, even cheating emotionally is cheating. No. Like if you gotta,
well, I'm a person. I even if I had a man, I like to look. Fuck, I'm human. I would look.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is cheating. But I mean, I don't lust. If you lusting over a person, yes. But I look. Fuck, I don't. Oh, that man, some nice. You know, I look. But I'm not gonna lust over. Oh, I won't sleep with him. Hell no. That's not what I do. But I look, and I think that is okay. I don't care if I was married and my husband looked, but if he's not lusting, that's fine. I don't give a damn. Now, if he says, well, I won't hit that, then we got a fucking problem. Because if you say you won't hit that, now I know what the eventually will lead to, because you saying, oh, you won't fuck that. But if you just looking and say, oh, that's a nice looking, young lady. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and all of that's fine and cool. But to be emotionally invested in somebody else outside of your household, you might as well be sleeping with that other person, because gradually that person is stealing your heart away from your house. That emotional connection, baby, that's intimacy. That is sharing emotions, and we understand emotionally invested, and I'm emotionally tied to someone. That's a way of being intimate with someone.
I mean, what I'm saying, but you're saying a man will never leave home. Really. A man will never leave home.
They won't. And I agree with that.
A man will never leave home for nobody. We ain't leaving home.
It just depends on where they call home.
Now we'll get put out. But we never
and
never
we will
leave
put
home.
You the fuck out quickly.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get put out, but we never leave home for somebody on the side. That's somebody. She don't even matter really. End of the day, the woman on the side don't matter. She really don't.
Evidently, they mattered enough for you to walk into their home and fuck them. They mattered that much.
But that's where it stops at. We still want to go home.
Not if you keep going back.
We still want to go. We still want to go home though. We still want to go home.
Relationship.
But you going home and you bringing something back to your wife, not knowing.
It's wrong.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
wrong as hell. But that's what it is. It's wrong as it's wrong as hell. But young me didn't really, you know, I didn't think that way. But I think that way now. But young me, hell no, I didn't care because it was just I was living off emotions and what I wanted to do.
And that's how most people live. But most people live off of their emotions. I mean, love is even a fucking emotion. If you look at it at the end of the day, love is an emotion. And the thing about love, you got to constantly fucking feed it. You got to constantly do the same things that you were doing when you first met that person. Love is a fucking emotion. And if you don't constantly feed it, then guess what happens? You fall out of love with a person, especially if you have another person that you fucking with.
But the person we fucking with would never be that one.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're feeding another emotion at that time. So you're not feeding your love emotion. If you're not feeding your love emotion, then that person that you were in love with is no longer healthy or feeling that love emotion anymore because you're feeding another one to someone else.
Yeah.
You have to constantly feed your emotions when you're with somebody.
Yeah,
we have to think about these things. And the same things that you did to get that person, you have to continuously do. You cannot stop that.
Whatever lie you told, you got to keep living that lie.
Keep the lie alive.
That's very tiring and exhausting. The person I messed around with. I said, well, he said, well, I don't be out here in them streets. I'm at peace now. What you mean you're at peace now? You ain't no peace. All that cheating, too much going on. I wasn't at peace.
You're not at peace. You're really not. You think it's fun, but you're not at peace. You're not at you're not at peace. You're really not. It's fun,
you're
but
stressed.
It is.
You're more stressed than anything. You're more stressed than anything.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're more stressed than anything.
It really is.
Oh, I know.
You're getting sex, but everything else is you get a whole other person.
But the thing about it is, and this is what I really and truly don't understand, because I'm not gonna say it's for everybody, but for some, your wife can provide every fantasy,
everything,
or the one you with can provide every fantasy that you desire, right?
No.
Wait, hold up. I said it's not for everybody. Not for everybody. Hold up. Not for everybody. But for some, your wife can provide every fantasy. I know I'm one of them people.
See, you gotta realize, but wait, realize this right. It's not you. I'm not cheating because of you. I don't cheat because you don't cheat because of your wife.
Oh, I know it's not the woman. That's what you're not letting me finish.
Go ahead.
You're not letting me finish.
Okay. Go ahead.
The wife can provide every fantasy that you desire, whether it's switching the person, being another person, or whatever. Because I have multiple personality. No, I'm just playing.
You do. I see him.
I think we all do. All
I have multiple personality. I could be Vicky one day. I can be Nikki one day. I can be Tricky one day. I can be whoever you want. But anyway, it's not the person that is not your wife that you actually want.
No, you want somebody else. It nothing. Woman, you can do everything you want for your man. If he cheats, he's cheating because he want to cheat. It's not because of you at all.
He wants to cheat.
He wants
I
something
already
else.
know. I've been through that.
Yeah, because
I've been through that. It doesn't matter. You can cook, you can clean. You know, and know what I've noticed? Them old people used to say, the best way to a man's heart if you feed him. That's a fucking lie, y'all.
That's a lie.
Lie.
That is a lie.
If you keep a clean house and you feed him, it's a fucking lie.
That is a lie.
It's a lie.
I mean, we're gonna come home every night because we want that comfortable home, but
a bitch can have bed bugs in their house, y'all. He gonna fuck them.
Yes.
Cleaning up.
Falling
up.
So
it don't matter if your house clean, the whole cook be cooking for him and have bed bugs. Is a lie.
She had roaches everywhere in that house. I still get though.
Roaches crawling all on top of the ceiling, falling on your bed. Y'all wiping the roaches off and still
Oh my
hitting.
gosh, you'll find
But
that
it's
roaches
okay.
everywhere.
Look, could be in his truck giving him head. I'm telling you guys, it don't care if you got a clean house at your house. You done cook food. You got his bath water ran. You gonna rub that motherfucker feet when he come home. Guess what? He just got head in his truck.
Matter of fact, you can have a nice clean house with your wife. You can still sleep like and go to the project. And it's just what it is. Like you have a nice big pretty house. It's not about your house. It's not about your wife. You're cheating because you want to cheat. So
every
nothing
man
you could
is
do.
different, but I'm saying we work, and I'm saying every man is different. But for the most and the majority,
I'm
not saying all of you guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all of you because, like I said in the beginning, there are some men that will not cheat. There are some women that will not cheat. And guess what? There are some hoes that will suck the dick that's in the man ain't even take a bath. Trust me.
Yeah.
Balls and shit
Like
be
you
funky.
said.
Just took a shit and will suck your shit off. Okay.
In a truck, having sex in trucks and all that kind of stuff just to be with your man. So they have chicks like some people don't have standards, but we're not talking about the 5% that do. Because I think it's maybe 5% of y'all that have standards, because everything we talking about on here, I have ran it, like I have experienced that in my life. So for me, when you say to go find a man, I don't need to go find no man, baby.
Don't
I ain't
find
looking
your
for
man.
nobody else. I ain't looking for
Don't
nobody trouble.
Go find your man, girl.
Because mine gonna find me, baby, standing in the line at Walmart, and he gonna say, "What's your name?" That's gonna be me.
And you're gonna be smart bottom out. You're gonna walk away.
Walmart Sands or something.
And you're gonna be smart bottom out. Okay. I remember saying it wrong. Be more open to meeting people. I say it like that.
Open to meeting
sometimes
people.
Women be so y'all be so closed off though. A man be scared to approach y'all. Like really, y'all be so close. Like men don't want to get rejected. We don't.
Well, how you know how a man know when a woman is
y'all
cold?
look just be like, oh Lord, I ain't gonna talk to her. Y'all look be like it's just
leave me
y'all do y'all give off don't fuck with me attitudes. Y'all some of y'all do y'all just get that like I don't feel like
if I'm giving you that look, it's for a reason, and this is what I always say.
But you might be telling your opinion like that though.
If we in a crowd of men and it's 5 women and 1 man, that man give me his phone number. You know, men talk to all the women in one crew. They will talk to all the women because you know why? They're looking for the easiest one in the crew because they already got their mind.
Fucking dumbest one in the group.
Yeah. So the thing of it is, if I don't give you no attention, I already know you are a fuck boy. You appear that way because now you giving off that energy. Well, I'm gonna open myself up. I mean, we could have a good time. We could go out. We could party. We could do whatever. Be friends. And when I tell somebody, "Oh, baby, we friends," I mean just what I said. We friends. We could go hang out. We could smoke cigars together. We could do all of that. But what I'm not going to do is sit down, and I know you done tried to talk to everybody that I know. You done tried to take me out. You done tried to take her out. You done tried to take this one out. Everybody in the same crew. I mean, come on now. How am I supposed to look at you when you approach me? And I'm that, and again, single woman submissiveness. I'm not submitting myself to that kind of bullshit. You could take that somewhere else because I have standards and I know what I want in a relationship. And you asked earlier what a man look like to me, a submissive man look like to me. A submissive man looks like to me is a man that loves Kecia. He's gonna love and respect me, and loyalty is everything to me because y'all both Geminis on here. And y'all know one thing: when we like somebody, we love somebody, we like and love that person. We are very loyal.
Only see that person. That's it. The only motherfucker that can fuck it up is that person.
Thank you. And we are very loyal in any relationship that we are in, even our friendships. So the thing of it is, I'm not going to submit myself. You already done showed me that you're not loyal to me. You're not even submissive to a friendship with me because you're being disrespectful towards me. But that's on him to be that way. And that's with any relationship. I don't have to receive or put up with no shit that I don't want to, because why? I'm a single woman. I do what I want to do. And let me tell you, and if the good Lord need for me to be single until I close my eyes, that's just what it is. Because the thing of it is, He gonna provide for me and make sure I'm okay. If I need dick, I know how to find dick. All I gotta do is open my fucking legs and dick shall come. So that should never be a problem. You understand? That's one thing that's never a problem. But I like intimacy. I like mind stimulation. I'm on some other kind of shit.
Let's say it again, because Gemini's like what? Mind stimulation. We don't like all that other bullshit. If you dumb like a motherfucker, please keep going.
Yes, don't come talking to me. And one thing I hate is a texter. If you texting me, we already in the friend conversation. You in the friend zone forever. Because you let me know you can't even hold a goddamn conversation.
Nobody want to talk on the phone now. Nobody want to talk to you.
What you talk? I'm going to text your ass all day long. Taking me out. Take me somewhere that's going to stimulate my mind. Take me to a jazz club so I can listen to some live music sometimes. Very stimulating. Builds endorphins. Take me to comedy shows. Things that's going to make us laugh. That's how you get to know somebody. That's how we begin to bond and submit to one another, learning the different things that we like and we don't like when we out. So if you submitting yourself to a single woman and you out here playing games with these poop-butt ass niggas, that ain't all women, then you can't get mad when somebody trap you up into the games that they play. Like you said earlier, I'm not gonna sit on the phone with you for hours at a time telling you my whole life story, because now I know you're trying to manipulate me, you narcissistic fool. Get away from me.
Oh my God.
This is my thing.
The pain.
No, yeah. I'm just speaking true. I'm speaking from my experience. This is from experience. This is a life experience. This ain't no fictitious stuff. You can't be dismissive to people's experiences and say the trauma and the pain. We've all went through pain. Yes. There are a lot of women out here that are not healed. They say they're healing. They haven't done work. Huh?
Men too. We got pain and men too now.
And men especially. And that's where the problem come in at. Women who are healed, we meeting these unhealed men. We trying to take care of them. You're trying to be their mama. You're trying to give them direction. Tell them where to go. Build them up. They don't appreciate you. And then as soon as you build them up,
they go.
And they're so damaged. You done dressed Earth enough to become Superman, and now he done flew off on your ass. You think I got time to be bothered with that kind of foolishness? No, when you come to me, you better step to me right. I need to know you on the same accord with me. It don't even have to do anything with finances. I mean, I work every day. I have difficulties, the financial difficulties like everybody else, men and women. But we're going to come together on the same accord, and it's about being equally yoked. That's the whole part of what being submissiveness is. And that does involve being loyal to your relationship, being loyal to your partner. You can't even have a friendship if you're not loyal to your friends. One thing about it, and two things for sure, anybody that know Kecia, they know Kecia. You're not going to sit down and talk about my friends in my face. I'm going to cut you off right in a hurry. And if you saying something that you're not supposed to be saying, I'm not going to entertain that foolishness. But if I find out you having a conversation with me, inviting another conversation about me with anybody else, that's just like being in your relationship with your wife. You should not be talking to no other woman about what your wife got going on. You need to keep that shit in your household. Friendships. We together, we talking. This our house when we talking together. You keep that shit in our household. You got a problem with me. You need to express those problems and talk about that with me. I don't need to hear from Joe Blow that you done said XYZ or XYZ done came into Joe Blow done told you something about me. Because the first thing I'm gonna wonder, well, what the hell you and Joe Blow was talking about that you had to sit down and talk about me? How you talking about me with another man? Don't ever do that. And that's the same thing with a relationship when you married to somebody. That's a sacred institution that you're going to build with somebody. Nobody's supposed to enter that space, because once you start letting people in, just like they said, once you start posting your man all over Facebook, your marriage is over. Because you know why? You let your marriage over, you're gonna start having problems. I don't never see you posting your wife on Facebook, got her all over Instagram, because you know what? Some people are just evil spirits. They out there to break up relationships. They see you happy, you walking, you holding hands or whatever. They don't like what you like. And the one thing about it is, hurt people hurt people. They're not going to want to see you happy. You got friends in your circle, and we know we have these different level of friends, where our friends not totally our friends. They out see your woman. They sitting drinking with your woman. They're too familiar with your woman. Now they know everything your woman like, because you showing them that on Instagram, Facebook, everything that you do. They know everything that she like. Same thing with a woman, Flo, showing her man. They know everything that your man like to do with you. So when she approach him or he approach her, they know exactly what to say. Like you giving them the key to the door to walk on in. Certain things are just private and sacred, and you should keep to yourselves.
That part.
That's it. And that's about, yes, that is 100% submissiveness.
Hey, Nana. That part.
So when we learn how to have adult relationships, baby, they go a long way. And see, that's adult relationships. When you can sit out there and talk about things and discuss them with your significant other, so you can be submissive within your relationship. That's about knowing how they feel, what turns them on, what they thinking about at night. Running in bad water, knowing if I like my water lukewarm, cold, or hot, scalding hot. That is submissiveness is a part of intimacy. And I think some of us have gotten away from that. We don't know what it is. And especially these single men out here, or these single married men out here trying to date single women. I don't fall for the okey doke or the bullshit. Like if I want a one night stand, nigga, I'm gonna tell you, look, don't call me after.
That part.
That's what type of level I'm on. We could take trips. If it's we just friends, it's just friends. Don't expect me to be calling you. Because see, some men don't understand when you talk to them this week.
They really don't.
I'm not gonna call and harass you. The only time I'm gonna call and harass you if you playing games with me. And one thing about it, I don't try to play no mind games with me, because now I feel disrespected, and we gonna have a problem. And once I develop a problem with you, because now you taking me for a foo-foo chick, so now we gonna have a problem. So that's why I haven't met a man that's able to handle me and the things that I say and how I am. So that's why I'm single right now. Now I done had some strong contenders. Now they lasted a long time while they lasted. Now I done had some strong contenders. But see, one thing about it, if I see you, we're not going to conform and become submissive to each other after a certain amount of time. Do you? Because I'm going to do me, and don't get mad when you see me doing me and have stuff to tell me at the end of the day, because ain't nowhere in the world I'm about to be submissive to somebody that's not being submissive to me. And me, I don't have to go out and cheat on you or I don't have to go out, because you know why? My house is my comfort zone. I can sit here, drink me a glass of wine and Netflix all day. That brings me pleasure. That calms me. And I can see you calling 1,000 times and never answer your phone call. I'm busy. I'm taking care of me.
So I hope y'all got a whole info out of that.
Yeah,
because I did.
So thank you guys for tuning in. It is our time to depart from out here. We went 10 minutes over, y'all, but catch me on YouTube at KRead2B and on Facebook and IG at KPR Productions LLC. And this is basically my Gemini crew, Kevin and Miss True Aisha. She boss me.
True did not say the whole government name. Oh my God.
Well, I was gonna say True Ella, baby. You know that's my man. But
oh Jesus.
And I just want to thank them because they come on and they you know, you gotta like the podcast. This shit ain't for everybody. So, you know, we come on here and I want y'all to be more interactive and tune in and you know, and if you want to come on, just inbox me and say, hey, I want to jump on. I'm gonna send you the link and you could come on and you can join these heated conversations. So on that note, good night.
Go find your man, Kecia.
I need to get with you, Kevis. I need to get with you.
All right.
Seriously, I got some business for you.
All right.
All right.
All right, y'all.